Hello, welcome. I am Fritz and I am an advanced conversational hypnosis trainer as well as a relationship coach. And today we are talking about intrusive thoughts and how you can stop ruminating over the thoughts and feelings you have regarding your ex-partner so that you can peacefully move on. And so today I'm going to give you 3 tips that you can do right now that don't take that long, but it does take consistency though. So make sure you apply this every day in your life whenever you have those thoughts, because it has been a massive game changer for me and my clients, having gone through a separation and divorce the past year. And these are the tips that I also help I give my coaching clients to help them to peacefully move on. And so the first thing that I really want to emphasize here is that when you go through something like a breakup, it is absolutely normal for you to think about your ex. Why? Because we live in 2 realities. The realities that we have in our minds, like the virtual map that we have in our minds, as well as our current physical reality, like what is actually going on right now. And so when we go through something like a breakup, our brains have this predictive mechanism, right? Like it's so good at predicting things. And so if you've been with your partner, whether that be, just maybe 3 months or even a month, you've spent that time with that person for that long. Some of us have been with our partners for years, even a decade, even a few decades. So it's absolutely normal for your brain to expect that person to be there, especially because they've been there with you for that amount of time. So give yourself the credit because it does take time for our brains to catch up to the actual live reality when we are no longer with this person. So I just wanted to start things off because I know that sometimes it can feel that you might feel like shit about yourself because you haven't moved on fast enough, but there's an actual normalcy and normal grieving process at the loss of a relationship, no matter what kind of relationship it was, whether that be a healthy relationship that just, ended, or it could even be a toxic relationship. It doesn't really matter. Truth is, our brains still haven't caught up to our actual physical reality. And so the 3 things that I'm going to talk to you about today will definitely help your brain to rewire and get used to the new reality that you're living in. And so the very first thing is be present. And I'm sure you've heard of this, but this is absolutely crucial. So how do you do it? How do you become present? The best thing that you can do is really just tune into your body and get into your body. Sometimes our minds are these fascinatingly amazing things that can conceptualize so many things like the future, past, present, right? But truth of the matter is sometimes our brains can go too far and forget the fact that we are here living right now. So when you allow yourself to tune into your body, even just, touch yourself, hug yourself, just touch every single part of your body, or just be mindful and conscious of how you're breathing. That helps you ground down and anchor yourself into the present moment, which reminds you and your mind that you are not living in the past, or you are not worrying about the future that you predicted you were going to have with your ex-partner. So when you're able to just say, okay, I am here right now. For example, right now I am at my computer desk. It is May 2023. You can, remind yourself that this is the date. I can feel either my heart, it's racing. It's not right now, but if that's what you're feeling, just be aware of what is going on in your body. And I'm definitely emphasizing the body because your body is what's going to help ground you, and it's really going to tap into your subconscious processes as well to anchor you down into the present moment. So definitely, this is one of the techniques that you can use when you're having panicky thoughts or anxious thoughts about your ex-partner that you can't seem to get rid of. Just tell yourself you are here right now, and this might be painful at first, but tell yourself that you are alone and you have broken up. um Logic and saying that, I am here, I we broke up, X amount of time ago. It is this time we are no longer together, and remind yourself that. And like I said, this is not easy and it can be very painful, but this is what starts to rewire and reprogram your mind so that it expects starts expecting a new reality, and it stops playing those, you know, playing those old memories of you and your ex-partner, because what your brain does after a breakup is it looks for that ex-partner because it's so used to seeing that partner for whatever amount of time you have been together. So that is the first one. And the second one is definitely feeling your emotions. I know I used to hate this as well, but by being able to feel your emotions, by being in your body, and that's why one and two are actually linked, being present in your body and feeling exactly how you're feeling is what's going to help you to move past it. We don't move through the grief by distraction, and distraction can be indulging in those intrusive thoughts. um, it is through moving through them in our body. So when you're able to feel that emotion, that any emotion, or like all emotions are temporary, right? We're not happy 100% of the time. We're not sad 100% of the time. We're not angry 100% of the time. Each and every emotion flows. They are all temporary. And when you're able to actually feel your emotions, especially the distressing ones, you are going with time, you are going to get better at moving through them, so that it won't take as long, because now you've reprogrammed your mind and your body to just go through the emotion instead of bottling it up. So definitely do this. And again, this is a practice like with everything else, but this is super, super vital in order for you to stop these thoughts. And the last one is for, I already mentioned this before, is for you to start generating and creating new experiences for yourself to tell your brain that it is time to adapt to this new reality. So, new experiences are experiences that you can have either on your own or the people in your life who support you during this time. And it's really just a way for you to train your brain into saying, I'm no longer with this partner, because our brains learn the best through actual experiences, not just by thoughts. You can, definitely by being present, you can ground yourself down and saying, I'm no longer with this partner, but actually going through your day-to-day process of no longer being with that partner is actually what helps you to move forward and stop those thoughts, because you are now experiencing life without the other partner. And so, I mean, this could be something as simple, right? As, waking up in the morning, and maybe the first thing that you do with your partner is have coffee. Be present when you're having coffee alone this time. And I know that at the beginning, it's going to be hard. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything, right? It's going to be emotional for you, but it is when you're doing that, you're feeling the emotion come up, that you actually move past it faster, and you learn a lot about yourself during these times. And also, when you allow yourself to go through these experiences, whether it be alone or your family or your close friends or your coworkers, whatever it is, you are just retraining your mind and saying, okay, so now I'm going through life with these people and without my ex-partner. And over time, your mind is going to learn and is going to stop predicting that your partner is going to be there with you the entire time, because that's what it does when you're having the intrusive thoughts, right? It's kind of like looking for that partner. There's an amazing um thing that happens in our brains. Amazing, I say amazing, but very distressing when we lose our partners. And there's videos here regarding the neuroscience of grief and relationship grief, but that's what it does. It's looking for that partner. So when you're able to go through any type of processes by yourself, then it will help train your brain to know that I unfortunately am no longer with this partner, and it's time to live life and thrive without this partner. So I hope these three things help. Just to summarize, the first one is to be present within your body. The second one is to feel your feelings. And then number three is to make sure that you start experiencing and creating new experiences for yourself to train your brain that you are now no longer with this person. So I hope this helped. Any questions, comments, concern, I would love to hear. Otherwise, I will see you soon.